aspect of it. Then you go back to the aspect of the ones that get out by themselves and meditate, out somewhere alone and interact with the forces around us, and achieve that higher elevation too, which is that same euphoria, almost status of being where you feel like you're interacting with a higher consciousness, and that higher consciousness, and you feel like you're part of the universe. That is the state that I'm talking about. Do we have the ability to be godlike? No. I personally, my opinion is no. And I'll tell you why. Because I wouldn't want to, offend the one true God. Because we were created for a purpose. And our purpose is not to offend our Creator. Our purpose is to make it a better place and expand with the universe on a level that is higher than what mankind has achieved right now in the 3D universe. We need to move beyond that 3D into 4D and 5D ways of thinking and being and living and breathing type of effect that, when you breathe in the air, it becomes part of you. When you exhale the air, it becomes part of the universe. That's the kind of thing with our spirituality too, our chi, if you want to call it that. Our personal medicine is the same way. It's just like breathing. We breathe it in, the power of the universe within, and then we exhale ours out into the universe, and we can do it in a good way or a bad way, and that choice is solely up to each individual. That's kind of like, why I like, the organized churches and stuff, because nobody tries to do it with ill intent, and it's such a beautiful, feeling of being around people like that appreciate that euphoria of the higher consciousness, that it's just, it's amazing to be around. It makes you feel good, and when people are that elevated, they can only help elevate you up if you're there too. And that's the one thing too that I wanted to talk about is, in the military we call it collateral damage, but in this aspect of it, I wouldn't even call it collateral damage. Excuse me while I have a sip of coffee. My throat's a little dry. Okay, anyways, collateral damage. I gotta think of a new way of saying that, because it's not really damage, it's collateral improvements. Collateral lateral. Collateral ladder. Yeah, that could work. A ladder, can only go up. Well, actually, you could go down too, but anyways, yeah, I'll think of something to say. But then you got to figure on, like with the Dr. Greer's method of, meditation and all that, and the higher vibrations and the frequencies, and talking to alien life forms, and even some of his people have been healed. One gentleman, his hearing was healed, and it was an amazing thing. It almost brought me into tears when they told, when he started talking about it, when the program that I was watching, it was very, very touching. You have something like that happen. I mean, just like me with my cancer, even though God had, mankind intervene, and do the required surgeries and stuff, and yeah, they removed quite a bit of me, and I'm not 100% like I used to be, but you know what? I'm alive. That in itself speaks volumes. Because you got to understand something. When I was diagnosed with this cancer, I was given no more than 6 months to live. That's a hell of a thing to take. That's a big pill to swallow. And you can either feel sorry for yourself and die silently and fade away and not believe that you can survive, or you can believe you survive and fight it with everything you've got, you know, and tell the powers that be in the universe that, you know, you're not going to go out that way. I shall not go out in that darkness at night in that manner. No. Everybody's different, though. That's one thing I learned, you know. I'm going to tell you something. When I was in the hospital, you know, and I was in the hospital out of a whole 12-month period of a year, I was in the hospital for 9.5 months. So I spent a lot of time in the hospital my first year. You see things, you know, when you're that close. You know, they say hospitals are haunted and all that, and you know, they oh, they are. I guarantee they are. But I also guarantee that that's just another status of being. It's not, you know, it's just that they're stuck here. You know, they didn't make it to the next dimension up. You know, the next level. You know, and in when we are told we live infinitely, it means infinitely. It means we never die. Okay? What it means is we may leave this body, but we don't want to live in this disease-susceptible body our entire lives for forever and ever and watch the body wear down. Our souls are our life. Our souls are our life force. That is what living forever is. Okay? That's one thing I realized when I was laying in that hospital bed, all those long nights by myself, and the only thing I could hear was nurses talking about certain patients and all that at the nurses' station, you know, and the rattling of the TV when I'd go to turn it on and listen to a TV show or something, and trying to get past all the negative TV and find something uplifting that was, you know, worth watching was a bit of a problem. So sometimes you kind of like turn it inward to yourself, and you kind of in retrospect look at yourself when you're laying there in that bed. It's a humbling experience being that close, you know. And I mean, I had several strokes too throughout the whole thing, so I have died through this twice actually, you know, that my heart stopped completely. So, you know, it's a sensitive subject with me, and that's why I'm really interested in this theory of your higher consciousness vibrations, that you can achieve certain things, and you can communicate with aliens or whatnot, or higher beings, whatever you want to call them, or you could just achieve a personal growth to where you know, if you want to be able to you know, levitate yourself, or even if you want to, you know, dream walk. You know, a lot of Native Americans, we dream walk. That's just a thing where we can walk amongst the clouds, you know, and possibly dream walk into other family members' dreams and interact with them in their dreams, you know. Yeah. I was here one time, I was doing a meditation. It was late at night. It was probably about 2 o'clock in the morning. And, you know, my sleep habits have been up and down, you know, sideways, you know, so I sleep maybe an hour here, maybe an hour there. But anyways, my pattern, my sleep is a little off. So I just started meditating. And I achieved a state of consciousness where I wasn't even a part of being here. I was literally in the universe. I was interacting with the universe. And that feeling of just being a part of something that incredibly powerful and awe-inspiring, it was amazing, and I knew from that point on that, yeah, we could achieve certain levels. I mean, what is it? Humans only use 10% of their brain. Could you imagine if we even, activated another 25% of our brain? And I believe that is the way we're going to do it. Higher consciousness, achieving the higher vibrational fields, personal field frequencies that we put out, because we're all energy based. Everything in this universe is energy based. Trees are energy based, rocks are energy based, water, humans, animals, everything's energy based. So why couldn't we? We should be able to achieve great, incredible things. We really should. And it's almost been proven throughout history, unfortunately. I believe Hitler was trying to achieve what I'm talking about. That and immortality, I guess. I don't think he made that. But you never know. There's been several theories out there about us actually losing World War II. So, excuse me, I'm going to take another sip of coffee. Good stuff. But anyways, yeah, that's, I just, wanted to discuss that with you all and give you my 2 cents on it, and let you know that we can do it. We can achieve whatever we want in this world and under the next. Remember, you are the light. That light inside you, just picture it in your gut, right in behind your sternum. Picture it right there, and just that it's on, and you make it as bright as you want to make it, as strong as you want to make it. That is your right. That is your light. And remember this, light always defeats darkness. Always. So let your light shine bright, and I will talk to you all next time. Thank you.